Wasn't that great? I'm Bob Burton with Hard Hat Video News. And I'm here on location, doing a safety film. As you well know, I'm not supposed to be in front of this camera, so we're going to get out of here real quick and introduce my partner, Glenn Ballard, back in the studio. Glenn?
Hi again, I'm Glenn Ballard, and welcome to the third edition of Hard Hat News. These nice rooms and Darth Vader toys are here to do just two things: solve construction problems and save you money. We're convinced that video applications are one of the most cost-effective management tools in the construction industry. In fact, that it should be and is a vital part of good project management. And it goes without saying that we want to be your video producers. We're changing the format of Hard Hat News a little bit, going more towards a magazine format. So let's turn the page and see what Hard Hat Video's been up to over the summer. Page 2. It's been a busy summer, and we'd like to show you what we've been working on. Not just to blow our own horn, but to give you some idea of possible applications of video to your situation. The Homer J. Olson Company has commissioned us to do a safety video. To make it more interesting for the men who will be seeing it, and then more effective, we used actors, stuntmen, a plot, and dialogue. It's probably the closest we'll ever get to Hollywood, but it's a lot of fun. A short and inexpensive video we did for the Dutra Construction Company is being used as a sales tool in merchandising the seagoing derrick barge Paula Lee. We also began work on a video brochure for marketing Dutra's new golf course division. I just may make myself available for location shots on this one. Also on the agenda was a video for Perini Construction chronicling the groundbreaking ceremonies at their Pacific Renaissance Plaza project in downtown Oakland. A short but interesting show had us editing footage shot by a client, Chuck Seaton, for a trade fair in Chile. We dubbed music and Spanish graphics onto his shots and helped him sell some heavy equipment south of the border. We'll talk a little bit more about this project on page 3. Page 3. Great, I get to sound like Paul Harvey. PSR stands for Problem Solution Result. When Bill Dutra of Dutra Construction invented a centrifugal processor to be used in their dredging operations, it was an achievement to be celebrated and recorded. They built a better mousetrap. This hydraulic processor is more cost-effective and it's better for the environment in a big way.
Assures that dredging materials are environmentally compatible with the disposal site and that the environmental integrity of the site is maintained.
Their problem was getting this design accepted by the Army Corps of Engineers without risking their pending patents. Our solution? A short video explaining the process and incorporating enough design details to serve as partial patent protection.
Perhaps the feature of the Dutra processor with the greatest promise for contributions to a cleaner environment is its ability to decontaminate and neutralize dredging materials.
It was great to see this video played before the chief of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. But what's more important, we solved the problem. Dutra expects the Corps to make this process part of their dredging requirements. The Electric Power Research Institute had a problem. Their years of research on using thyristors to improve power flow on AC transmission lines has great potential cost and maintenance advantages. How could they get this information into the hands of utility plant managers without sinking into a swamp of technical language? Our solution? A 20-minute video using plain English with graphics and simulation to make sure they get the picture.
Basic transmission systems. With that concept, the world's electric power systems are in for a big change.
It's taken 7 rewrites of the script, but it's proving to be worth it. Chuck Seaton had a problem, effectively communicating in another language the heavy equipment he had for sale. Our solution was inexpensive and effective. We took video footage Chuck shot himself and put the Spanish and English names for his equipment under the picture, added some music, and sent it back. The result was an effective video catalog that Chuck used at an equipment exposition in Chile. Page 4. There's a message for a lot of you in what Chuck Seaton did. You might assume that we want to shoot all the video in the world. That's not true. We can't. We want the video to be shot, but a lot of times it's more cost-effective for you to shoot it. We might be of more use to you in editing your footage or training you in the most effective ways to use the new technology available in video recording. Video equipment is a lot better and less expensive than it was 10 or even 2 years ago, and it's truly cost-effective now for you to use. Give us a call, we'll share our recommendations about equipment and show you how to use it. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce our special guest, cinematographer Clarence Novak.
Well, as much as most video productions have a certain element of similarity to them, working in a construction environment like you can see we're in today presents a lot of different types of technical challenges to a project. Some of the technology that's used in other areas of broadcast works as well out here as it does in some of more normal environments. However, use of flexible and smaller, lighter equipment such as a Steadicam or a high-8 format has some value to applying this technology to the demands of the production environment in the construction site. Once you're familiar with the technology of the camera, which they inherently design them to be user-friendly to varying degrees, when you combine it with the stability that's provided by a Steadicam and as you see, the shoulder mode, you can get a vast improvement at this configuration over any other cameras or methodology to hold a camera because of the ability to hold it steady, that you have something really to hold on to. And the platform that the camera is designed to fit on makes it very comfortable operating, as well as just inherently more stable, because most of us are used to the smaller, lighter cameras, and there's an advantage to that. But the disadvantage of a smaller, lighter camera is that it shows every body movement, every twitch, particularly of a camera person that's just beginning or someone that's doesn't do it every day. Use of the high-8 Steadicam format or configuration was not only exciting, but I think it was very effective to providing a point of view, a moving, very flexible point of view to a production that very often would be just locked on a tripod. And I think it gives the viewer, i.e. the person we're trying to communicate with, or a little better feel for the environment and a little more stimulating visual impact.
Well, that's about it for this edition of Hard Hat News. I hope some of the things we've talked about has sparked an idea in you about how you can use video to solve your construction problems. We'll be back next winter with another edition. Bob?
Thanks for joining us. Give us a call, the number's on the screen. See you again soon on Hard Hat Video.